Hello and welcome to the very second broadcast of Parents of the Dead from on Twitch. And I see my chat is ruined again. Hello, Rebel Elder. I will fix that at once. Let's see. I wonder why that happens. Like so, and like so. This should be better. Okay, so tonight is a bonus stream. I was thinking I would prepare for the next game, and then I figured why not just do that on screen. I have a little note here about what I want to do, and the first thing that we're going to start with is switching test framework, which seems like a dull thing to do, but I think we can have some fun with it. We're now using expectations, which is fine. I remember in the screencast I complained about the expected actual order that keeps annoying me, and Kocha that I'm going to switch to, which is a new test framework by Arne Brasseur, the guy behind Lambda Island. It also has that. So why am I even talking about it? Because Arne has done something very nice. He's made it a pluggable architecture. So I can add plugins to do all sorts of things, and I really enjoy it. And one of the things that I have done with Kocha is add a new Emacs mode. Well, not technically a mode, but an Emacs package that will allow me to run the tests in the REPL, which is very nice. The main reason that I even started doing that is last time we had a stream, I got stuck for quite a few minutes trying to figure out a bug that was mainly because of I didn't evaluate anything in my REPL. Because I used to have like the expectations run in a separate process in the terminal, and that would diligently reset my code, but my REPL wasn't up to date. So I want to avoid that in the future, especially on live streams, which makes this, just so much more painful. So yeah, that's the plan for now. I have a few more bullet points here if time permits. So first things first, we're going to switch to Kocha, and then we're going to run the tests in the REPL. Very nice. So I have like Kocha, here's the one. I will add it as a dev dependency, and we can check that it's updated. Update project dependency, it's the latest one. Okay, so we'll have to restart REPL. I'm not sure when hot loading stopped working, but I think it's not working inside here at the moment. While we're waiting, you are free to introduce yourselves in the chat. I'm very interested to hear who are watching. Oh, there's quite a lot of you. Hello, Commander Root, Camilo Gorek, Nils Pils, Rebel Elder, Rundes, Techno Bolts, and Xai 212. Hello, nice to have you here. Also, do let me know if the sound and image is okay. I think that maybe this is running now. Nope, still waiting. Hello, Nils. Good to see you. Thanks for showing up. Did I not start this? Oh, there it is. Okay, let's check that we can require Kocha. Kocha REPL. my machine is spinning already. I think it's the streaming software and maybe like the closure everything in combination. Hello, Rebel Elder Gavin John. Nice. You founded the Clojurian Slack community. Well, the Slack community is very active as well, at least. Very nice, cool. Thanks for showing up. Okay, so we have the Kocha REPL. Let's change these tests. So we have, I think there's only one, yeah? So instead of requiring expectations, we will require closure test. Because Kocha doesn't come with its own test code. It just runs a regular old closure test. So that's very nice. So we have like a create game test going here. We will do something like this and pull those in. And same with this one. I think there are quite a few of these. Yeah. I'm not sure when to stop slurping. What? Unbalanced parentheses already? Oh, they're here. Yeah. Yeah. Wow, that was perfect. Then we have the prep test. Like this, and then we're going to prep some sand. Let's see, testing sand. Okay, this stuff has to go outside. I'll just do this quickly. So very nice. And then there's tick. Okay, so we have like the tick test, and then we're testing concealment, something like that. And what did I do now? Testing time to die. Okay, yeah, this is the test that I didn't quite understand the last stream, and I actually I thought about this test, and I have realized what it actually did, why we had that test. So I will add it to my list here. Because this test, while not particularly explicit about it, actually tests that we don't go over the total. And this isn't a good case for going over the total, but there is one, and that's if you reveal 2 zombies when there's less than 3 seconds left of the game. We will take a look at that. Fix extra zombies test. Yeah. Extra zombies, okay. This, and then we have getting out alive. Okay, so we're having like a test about getting out alive. The joys of game programming. Oh, these functions has to go outside. Okay, so we will slurp all of these in, and we have everything is in a, like a def test harness. But we're still using expect. So it's time for some macro, I think. If you haven't used macros in Emacs, they are very useful. I'm going to start a macro recording. I will search for parens expect, and then I will go forward and then forward again. And the reason that I'm going forward one more time is because I want to ring the bell. I want there to be an error when there's just one thing here. Because, yeah, that's in expectations, you can just say expect foo, and then foo has to be true. So I have to ring the bell if we hit any of those. So I will do a swap of S expressions like this, and go back again, replace this with an equal sign, and is. Yes, that's about it, I think. So now I'm done recording my macro, and I will run it. And this fixed the next one, but I can already see that it's not really fixed. And the reason for that, let's run this. Not connected to a REPL, are you serious? Come on. Okay, so this is false. And the reason, of course, is while it is, this syntax isn't supported by closure test. This lambda expression, we're just having to do like this. Now we're done. Okay, so let's try the macro, see if this works here. That looks good. Next one, yeah, like this. And we have a macro that seems to be working. And now we get containing expression ends prematurely. So that was the one that I talked about earlier, where it's just a single S expression inside this expect. So we get the error. So I would like to first toggle debug on error and toggle it off. So this is just is, I think. Yeah. It is foggy. Okay, macro, do your thing. So I could like automatically run all of these, but I like to like just look at them for a moment. Yeah, this is the same thing, just is. And here, so we're is not safe, okay? And again, is safe. Okay, so now we've changed all of these expectation tests over to classic closure test. And if I'm lucky, when I evaluate this, the tests will be running with Kocha. If I am lucky. I might not be lucky, it might take some time. Oh, there we go. So I have a failure at line 159. And that's another one of these tests. So we're just going to do is empty, or is equals to the empty list, something like that. Run it again, and look at that, all passing tests, very nice. So if you would like, I can show you a bit around this Emacs mode. I thought it was pretty cool. I can run like just evaluate and the tests are run. But another cool thing is if I go to the game and I evaluate, the tests are also run. So if I like change something here, 29, well then I immediately get this. Yeah, this window is a bit too small. So I might have to do something about that. It was very nice until I entered it. Let's try again. Yeah. So another thing that happens is that the tests are opened, and that's a side effect that I haven't really noticed before. So I have some more work to do on this. Maybe it's a feature that the tests have been opened. I'm not sure. I think not. So running this, everything is great. Of course, this only runs the tests that are in the current namespace. If I want to run all the tests, I can do that with a shortcut. And these are all the tests in this game now. Okay, so now we actually switched to Kocha. That was pretty quick. I will show you very short. Well, this is the Emacs Lisp code. So if you're using Emacs and you are writing Clojure, then you are in a sweet spot for actually taking advantage of Emacs for all it's worth. This took me a few hours, but I added some feature to my editor that I'm going to use a lot, both at work and at home. So I would highly suggest learning to program some Emacs Lisp if you already know Clojure. I will show you. If you go to cjohansen.no, and he usually writes in English, even if it's a .no, and you go all the way to the bottom, there's an introduction to eLisp. And this article is amazing. It has everything that you need to know to start writing Emacs plugins. Okay, maybe I can link to that in chat, or someone else can do it for me if you want. So let's commit, nope, not this. Let's commit this. Change testing framework to Kocha. Oh, are you releasing the Kocha Emacs plugin? Yes, it is. It is here. Let's see, Kocha runner. My machine is so slow. So here's the Emacs code to run Kocha in the REPL with key bindings and like the features that you saw. But you can already run Kocha tests in the REPL by just invoking it manually in the REPL. So this is like just making it a bit more convenient. So hopefully it will soon be on Melpa. But for now, if you already have scider and parse in, you can just evaluate this one and you have it. Okay. Let's see. Yes, now I remember. I talked about plugins to Kocha, and the order here, because if I say that sand should, if I create a game and I look at the sand, it should be a total of 30. Okay, this is true. But if I say let's make this 29. Okay, so the error now is that it should be 30, but it's actually 29. Let's take a look at what happens when I run this test. Everything is great. Cool. I have to evaluate this one. Okay, so what do we get? We get several errors. Aha! This, of course, changes a lot of other stuff as well. So that's not a good example at all. Okay, let's do something that is not so have so many repercussions. Let's try like not being safe. Let's see, save. So save true. I will save false. Okay. No, that's also not a good example. I have to use the equals. Okay, let's do this one then. I can do maybe focus. Okay, let me do focus. We can even show off a feature of Kocha, I think. No. I will show you focus. But we have to first do, I think it's called test.eden, but I have to check. Because I will check by switching to datum stiffer. I know I have Kocha there. Yeah, tests.eden. This is the configuration file for Kocha. So you can just start with an empty one, not like this one. This should be enough. So these are now the Kocha configurations. So I will take a look at the one that I have at work, because here we have focus meta. And this is the one that I'm looking for. Focus meta. Okay, source path. I don't think these are necessary. Okay, so we have some tests. They have the ID of unit, and I'm just adding focus as a focus meta. Let's see if this works. There's the game test, and now I will do focus to start of this. Let's see what happens. Nope, that did not focus anything. Maybe I have to restart my... I will try restart. Did I rename it? No, I didn't. Some of you should have told me. Okay, tests, Eden, tests. Very good. Okay, I will start again. The thing that I'm trying to do here is two things. I'm trying to show off focusing on tests. Thank you, Rebel. Focusing on tests, which is a very useful feature if you have way too many tests, or if they're slow, or if you just want to like look at one thing at a time. But I'm also trying to show you how Kocha by default uses the silly expected actual order for equals, and adding a plugin to reverse that. But the main thing that I've been trying to do here is move over to some tests that I can be more certain about, be more secure about running in live broadcast, because it wasn't much fun sitting there last time being fooled by my own REPL. You can also remove these expectations and line expectations and line auto expect. Let's see. Yeah. Did we like get a REPL now? Yes, here it is. Now I will try and run these. My machine is working so hard. Feel free to ask any questions, suggest anything. I'm all for it. Okay, so we ran 5 tests, even if I add focus here. So maybe my tests.eden isn't used. It is supposed to be tests.eden. Yeah, I'm not going to spend much time trying to figure that one out. But maybe that means even my plugin won't work either. That's pretty weird. Maybe the focus doesn't work when I'm like doing the Kocha run. I can try running all, see if that works. I have like a shortcut. Yeah, look at that. Okay, that makes sense. The plugin that I made, it says basically run the tests in this namespace, and then it ignores my focus because I told it something else. But if I try running all the tests, then it runs just the focused one. Okay, very nice. So now we can get back to the thing that I was trying to show you. And that was if we started with only 29 sand. So it's supposed to be 30 sand. So you can see now there's a total of 29, not 30. But if you take another look at that test, that failure, it says expected a total of 29 and an actual of 30. And that is not correct. We're expecting 30 and we actually got 29. And that's because of these are in the wrong order for actual expected, because it expects them in the other way around. So I made a plugin, Kocha No-Yoda, which I thought was like a very nicely sounding name. So expected this, I did not. So here we can go and add a plugin to swap actual and expected. And I'm interested to see if it like live updates. I wouldn't think so, because I have to add I have to add it here as well. Yeah, I definitely have to add it there as well. So we have, nope, here, let's go project and No-Yoda. There it is. Parens. And we have a dependency, the dependency Kocha No-Yoda. So this is step 1. And then in tests Eden, we will add, nope, this one. A plugin, the No-Yoda plugin, swap actual and expected. And I'm sorry to say this, but we'll have to start the REPL again. Maybe I should have checked if they actually fixed the hot loading. Waiting around for REPLs to restart. That doesn't seem like the right thing to spend your time on. So here we go. Let's see, let's require Kocha REPL. That's true. The REPL is outstanding. It's really a central part of why Clojure is so great to work with. Yeah. It turns out that OBS is using way much more streaming power than computer power than I would expect. I thought maybe because I'm only using Emacs and not some fancy game that it would be okay, but it's a bit slow. Okay, let's run all the tests. And we have a failure with, yes, exactly, perfect. Look, now we're actually expecting 30 and we're getting 29. So we have now switched expected and actual. That's very good, thank you. Just what I wanted. So we will go back and fix this and evaluate and get all running tests. So we will have to remove this focus. Yeah, and also this. Why is this gone? Did I just remove the entire line? Wow. Thank you. Okay, kill this. And yeah. As well as the configuration. Very good. So we're extending that commit. And we have successfully switched to Kocha with the right expected and actual order. Very good. So let's try and use it for a few tests at least. We had the extra zombies. Did I write to do? Nope. Extra? Yeah. So maybe I should try and demonstrate, even if my machine is turning up the heat. I think we started this with reset. I think so, yeah. Let's see if we can get this running. $9,009. So the thing I'm going to try now is to find 2 zombies, but not click on them until we're almost at the end. And then we should get extra seconds. Too many seconds. Yeah, this happened last time as well. And that's just because we didn't run Kocha CLJS build. Maybe I should kill some processes. Goodbye, Dropbox. Please quit. No? Okay, unable to kill it. So let's do line celos build once. Yeah, so I couldn't quite figure out what this test was for last time, because it tests that we still have 30 gone if it ticked too many times. But the thing is, if you reveal 2 zombies, then 3 of your seconds are stolen by the zombies. Thank you for linking that, Rebel. Excellent. 3 of your seconds are taken by the zombies. And I believe that if you reveal 2 zombies at the very end, when you have less than 3 seconds to go, you will get some extra weird seconds. And I think that's the thing that this test is trying to stop. So I will now try to recreate that problem live, and then we can add a test for it. So let's see if we can find some zombies. So this is usually what you want to avoid. So there's one, and there's the other. Now we'll have to wait. We can find some houses in the meantime. This is, oh, I'm running out of time. Come on. There and there. Not enough time. But the thing is that you're actually dying when it happens. So it should just be like a really small graphical glitch. Yeah. But let's, just for the sake of trying out this new testing capability, let's see if we can fix this test. So, ticking 149 times should give us 29 that are gone. And if we, at this moment, reveal 2 zombies, we have 29 gone and 3 zombies, which add up to 32, which are more than the total. So we expect there to be 29 gone, but just 1 zombie. So that's false. doesn't work because we have 3 zombies instead of 1. So let's fix it. And repeat 3. Here we are. So this just concatenates. It just concatenates 3 zombies onto the gone list. So we actually have to take, yeah, I think so. We'll have to like update. We'll have to update sand and add gone 3 zombies. Add to gone, maybe something like this. Nope, doesn't work. So we have add to gone, which takes the sand and the thing to add. Okay, so we know already how to do that. We're updating gone, concatenating to add. Okay, let's start by just seeing that this is the same thing as earlier. Nope. Repeat cannot be cast to function. Really? Retrieve 3 zombies. Update sand. What? Add to gone. Oh, there's an update here. Yeah, I have to update the sand. Update this map. Oh, hello, Dimara. Welcome. So we're going to do this, and now we should have same failure, exactly. So instead of just concatenating it, I am going to also take. Go to concatenate and take total. I think it's total. Yeah. So now it works. Okay, so that's a fix. It's a very tiny fix. We can even spare a comment. Make sure we don't add more sand to the timer than total. This would add 3 zombies due to the lack of remaining time. Okay. Okay, so we also have this, now we have this add to gone, and we actually add to gone another somewhere else. It's when we tick down the time. So concat. Here it is. So this concat's gone. So we will do the same thing here. Update sand. Add to gone. This is a bit weird. This gone here is a bit weird. So does this still work? Yep. So now we use the same function both places. So where's my add to gone function? It's what? Did someone see what I did there? Did I remove it somehow? There it is. And then I just cut it out of my life. I'm trying to make things harder on myself, obviously. Let's not do that. Okay, add to gone. and here. So this is another problem with REPL driven development, in that I could evaluate the function and then just kill it. So I will actually at this point run the tests on the side just to check that I didn't mess anything more up, which is silly, but I'm going to do it. And now we'll have to, this is another good one. There's no line plugin for Kocha. You just add an alias, which is exactly how I like it. So Kocha, here we go, aliases. Like this. Now we can do line Kocha. Possibly REPL, but it would also be less explicit, I think. Of course, the word gone is the reason that it's so weird is I've used the word gone 2 places. I'm both using the word gone for like the timeline, and oh, look at that, unable to resolve symbol add to gone. Wow, this is weird. Game add to gone. Is it above? This is line 46. Yeah, this is the problem. Add to gone like this. So yeah, let's fix that, REPL. Let's just change the word gone to something that's not overloaded with 2 meanings. So this should now be okay. I'm going to run it again, and while we're doing that, I think the problem is, and let's just take a look at the data structure. If I create a game and I tick a few times like this, so we have some tiles and we have some sand, and the sand has a key total, which is 30 seconds, and then it has gone. So this is the weirdness here, because this here is sort of like the timeline or the history of what has happened so far. And the things that can happen in this timeline is that you have lost some sand, and that you have lost some sand to zombies. So it's just like it's ticked down and it's lost to zombies. So at least this here, really it shouldn't be called gone. Okay, so it's still failing. Unable to resolve the symbol reveal 2, and that's in my tests. Because reveal 2 is here, and reveal 2 is there. So we'll have to go up here and add it. Maybe all of these utility functions should just be at the start. Probably. Because now I'm really happy that I ran this outside of my REPL. Okay, so we're like falling into all the holes, which is fun. Let's see. So once these tests are running here, I will check it in, and then we will do the renaming refactor. The reason that is gone here is actually the CSS, which is something I did many years ago, creating the CSS for this. So it's really not gone. It's remaining. Okay, actually gone is the default state, so we can rename it to whatever, because it doesn't say gone anywhere here. It's only remaining and zombie. So remaining means that you still have it available. And zombie means that it's green. Because zombies stole their time. Okay, that's good. You can find even better names. So this is me ruining the test. I can't believe we're running into all of these things. It's quite amazing. I ruined this test because it actually did something more. It had some sand going on here. Okay, so now I'm pretty sure that this works. I won't run that again because it works. It works here and here. Yep. Okay, so we have created the add to gone and fixed so that it takes. Okay, very good. Make sure we don't add more sand to the timer than total allows. Nice, and this one is add line alias for Kocha. And now we are ready. Let's see. The first thing we're going to do is, okay, so what's like, there's an abstraction here and it's sand. I'm going to use the word sand for the time remaining, and the abstraction, and that would be like an hourglass, right? So what's a good word for sand that's gone through the hourglass? I know there was like a TV show many years ago about this, like sand through the hourglass, I think. Well, I think maybe gone is good enough, but maybe gone is good enough. It's gone. It's past. Maybe that's okay. It's past. I wonder how many times this says gone. And the problem with using the same word for two concepts is that now I can't search and replace very effectively. Exactly. So we'll have to look at every single instance of the word gone. Yeah, that's reason enough to not do this in the first place. So it's past. Okay? The time has passed. So it's not this one. This gone is the one that's like the history or the, yeah. Okay. So remaining 29, past 1. Yeah, this sounds good. This is not the one. Not that one, but yeah, past 29. So these are the 4 occurrences of that word. And now we should have some tests failing. Very good. I will go over here, add to gone, past. I think maybe, yeah, that was it. Timeline. Very good, thank you. So past. So it's in the past. Maybe that's even better. Okay, let's do that. Let's call it past. Past, past, past. Yep, that works for me. Past. Okay, we'll have to evaluate this, get some errors. Evaluate this. Yes, very good. And then we have the timeline. So it's gone. Timeline. Timeline, timeline, timeline. And we will do here gone with timeline. Add to timeline. That reads a lot better. Update the timeline. That reads a lot better. What's this? Yeah, it's the timeline. Yes. Thank you. It's a lot better. Very nice. So now we should still be able to run this code. We haven't changed any of the client code, but the client code didn't seem to care about gone. We can take a quick look. There's the client. This doesn't say gone anywhere. Components also doesn't say gone anywhere. So this should probably just work. I think I still have it running, yeah. So let's try. Yes, indeed. Let's see if we can trigger some zombies. There's one, there's the other. Oh yes, very good. Just the thing I wanted. So now we found some better words. Seconds that have passed. Avoid conflict. Avoid using the same word for two concepts. Good idea. Very nice. Okay. I had one more thing that I wanted to do, and that is index. Let's see, it doesn't say index here anywhere. Did I already fix this? Tile index? I fixed it already. Well, I didn't fix it off screen, so maybe I'm confused somehow. Then we have just the final thing that I want to do before we're ready to start a new game. Oh, REPL. Or maybe event, as it's an event on a timeline. Yeah. Yeah, but the event is either getting like stopped by zombies or it's just time gone by. Okay, so the last thing that I want to do tonight, and then we are ready for a new game next time, is to change away from React. Right now we're using Quiescent, which is a very nice React wrapper for ClojureScript, but it's not exactly being worked on. It's an old version of React, and I can sort of understand that because the React ecosystem is so much churn and so much silliness going on. So I would like to get away from that and not have to bundle React and not depend on React. So there's actually something called DumDom, which is here, which is supposed to be a drop-in replacement for Quiescent, the DumDom component library. So it's API compatible with Quiescent. We just have to change some requires. And see how that works. This makes me realize that I haven't actually compiled any ClojureScript with Figwheel at all in the last 3 years in this project. I hope it still works, because it says Figwheel true here and it says line Figwheel here. I do wonder if that actually works. Let's try line Figwheel. If this doesn't work, we'll have to just use the ClojureScript build, and I'll figure it out off screen, because I don't want to be scratching my head too much. Cutting some fruit. Running Figwheel from the REPL is also something that we should get going in this project, but it's not something that I'm comfortable just doing off the bat. I'll have to go read someone else's code and see if I can figure it out. How much fruit do you need? Okay. Let's see if I can figure it out. Null pointer. Nope. Okay, so I won't be spending any time on that right now. I will just replace quiescent with DumDom, and then we will build it with CLJS build afterwards. See if it still works. And I have to start the new game by, after some research, plugging in Figwheel in a better way, for sure. Okay, so the quiescent compatible function API is this. Let's see. So this should be sufficient to just, because there's no quiescent here, no, it's only in the components. So we have quiescent core, which is the same as DumDom core, and quiescent DOM, which is the same as DumDom. DumDom. Yeah, try saying that. DumDom, and there's the Q. Okay. Not quite. Almost though. Almost. DumDom. Something like this. Yeah, if it is a drop-in replacement, this should do it. Which is not bad at all. So we'll do clean and then do the CLJS build just to be sure. And then we'll see. Yes, and we have to change something. Did you not see my changes? Oh, I think it's just working. Yeah. Okay, so we will go to memo, and for could not find quiescent core. That's right, it shouldn't even be there. Let's see. Does this say quiescent anywhere? No. Did I spell it right? Quiescent? Let's try again. Still not. So let's try and hard reload. Okay, so it's actually working. Very nice. So this is using DumDom instead of quiescent. Excellent. So that was actually a drop-in replacement. But DumDom also has another feature, and that is this reagent style component thing. So instead of doing like d/, you can use vectors and Hiccup. So it looks a bit nicer, I think. So let's do that. So we can do there's lots of divs here. We can do like this. Nope. Okay. It's not exactly working. Okay, we will use a macro. Search for ddiv like this. And then this and this. Okay. So now my macro is done. We'll just step through these. And I can see like a problem there. Okay. So I'm guessing that these should be like that. Okay, and then there's these applies and maps. So this shouldn't be necessary anymore. Should just do div like this and do a for. For tile in tiles, create a cell, the tile in the reveal channel. Okay, let's see if that works. There's the same thing going on. There's a map indexed. Okay, so we'll have to do something special there. But these should all be something like that. Do a for tiles. For tiles. Partition 4 tiles. So these are 4 tiles that are added to a line. Something like this, okay. So, and then we have 4 S in sand. Can't figure out a very good name for it, but it should be this. And finally, there's no for indexed exactly. So we'll just have to do function E and S timer E S something like that. Okay, these are quite a few changes. Let's see if they work. So we compile a bit faster this time. Yep. That just worked. It's almost like I can't believe it. Okay. Do we have warnings? Show me the warnings. No. Just favicon. Okay. So we have actually now successfully changed to DumDom. We're free from React. And we can use a better or a nicer syntax, which is cool for the next game. And everything seems to be working. Very nice. Change away from React. Welcome DumDom. Okay, so there is one very critical piece of infrastructure that I need to be able to start working on the next game, and that is Figwheel. But I will do that off screen because it's fiddly for me. So I think I will end it there. Thanks for tuning in to this bonus stream. I hope you had some fun, maybe learned something. And next time, I know I said this last time as well, but this was a bonus, remember? Next time we will start working on that other game, another zombie game. Thanks for watching.